God, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was always repping. Oh my God, my whole life.
Since the Cold War, main battle tanks (MBTs) have evolved from being simple and light to heavy, modernized and highly mobile, with advancements in weaponry and countermeasures. Here, list the top 10 main battle tanks in the world based on weaponry, mobility and protection. VT-4 MBT 3000, China. The VT-4 MBT is a third-generation tank designed and manufactured by China North Industries Corporation (Norinco) primarily for export markets. The tank entered service with the Royal Thai Army in 2017. The main battle tank is armed with a 125mm smoothbore cannon capable of firing APF-SDS rounds, heat warheads, artillery, and guided missiles. The secondary armament includes a remotely
many questions: which is the best main battle tank in the world? Which is the greatest modern MBT, and why? Our top 10 analysis is based on the combined score of protection, firepower, accuracy, and mobility. None of the tanks listed here have seen combat against each other during military operations yet, and even though some things, such as armor composition, are kept in high secrecy, we know a lot about these machines. Data on their protection, firing range, accuracy, capabilities of their fire control systems, and so on are widely available. So we know capabilities of each of these tanks. This analysis is based on specifications and available data. All the tanks mentioned here are incredibly powerful and devastating. However, crew training of the tank is also an important factor, as performance of the actual tank depends from the crew performance. This list does not contain tanks that are currently under development at the prototype stage or tanks that never reach production. The only exception here is the Russian Armata, which was produced in small numbers for testing and evaluation, but is not yet produced in quantity. Currently, the top 10 best tanks in the world are these.
In this video, we're going to take a look at some of the most ridiculously oversized tanks that have ever been designed. To begin with something a little familiar, we're going to start with the American-made M1 Abrams main battle tank, which is still currently used in service. The largest tank in terms of physical dimensions ever built was way back in the First World War and was made by the French. It was named the Char 2C and features a prominent role in the latest Battlefield 1 expansion pack. It was designed in 1917 when the First World War was still raging, but the tide of World War II when the Germans attacked again. However, an even more absurd tank from the First World War was the German-designed K-Wagen. This beast was so large that it was impossible to transport it in its fully built form, so the Germans had to disassemble it into 6 separate pieces, transport it by rail, and reassemble it just behind the front lines.
But they were met with what seemed to be a never-ending army of T-34 tanks, a fantastic yet crudely constructed tank. It was designed with high speed and low cost of manufacturing in mind. The Blitzkrieg was finally halted at the Battle of Kursk, the largest tank battle in the history of humankind. This battle depleted the German war effort like no other, and the Germans would struggle to take a step